Right, welcome back. So, had to change up my routine today, so I did my treadmill already. I have to get back into the habit of doing the treadmill in the morning because all the hockey takes place at night, and so I have to change that part of my day. So, I was all ready for this game, and so was Canada. So, anybody who's going to wonder, well, why would he wear a Buffalo hat? Because Dylan Cousins is the property of the Sabres. And I know the hats have thrown people off. The way that I keep track of the scoring has thrown people off. So let's go ahead and go through it, shall we? It was Piroinen versus Levi. Piroinen is an excellent goaltender. I'm just going to throw that out there. But so is Devin Levi. Levi is an excellent goaltender for the Canadian team. So 6 of the last gold medals have belonged to either Canada or Finland. So these are the 2 countries that generally dominate the gold medal. And I'm pretty sure the 7th out of that is Sweden, right? So Canada got the early chances. Newhook hit the side of the net. Canada was in control early. And then Canada would score early. And this is something they've done throughout the tournament. At 3 minutes and 49 seconds, it's Cousins. And when Dylan Cousins gets the puck, he's hard to knock off the puck. And I'm really excited to see how he plays for Buffalo. I would think he plays this year. I think he's shown that he's ready, at least in the tournament. And again, you don't want to overreact to good tournament appearances, but it's hard not to get excited if you're a Sabres fan watching Cousins in this one, right? Canada then pressured for another. The Finns ended up taking a penalty. It was Ratu that took the penalty. And so, yeah, Canada was running. McMichael hits a post. He was going to get used to that tonight. The Finns' penalty killing was running around. The shots were 7-0 Canada, 7.5 minutes in. So Piroinen was really keeping this respectable. The Finns were starting to pick it up, I thought, at the half, but not really. Pelche had a breakaway that was denied by Piroinen. Then he hit the post. Finns get close with 5.5 minutes left. It felt like Levi was at least made to handle the puck. So that's something, right? Levi had a good game, though. Levi's showing that as a goaltender, he plays well in games where he doesn't face a lot of shots. Again, he looks like a steal of the draft. The Finns just didn't have it. The strong defense by Canada was fantastic. The shots heavily in Canada's favor. Late power play for Canada. Krebs had an open net that he just missed. So we go to the second period. It's 1-0. This is the first time, too, in that first period that the Finns had been outshot in a period of hockey in this tournament. And I was like, okay, so we'll look for a strong start by the Finns in the second. But then they showed the Finnish fans on their cam, and that reminds me of how late it is in Europe when these games are being played, because the Finn fans just look tired. They just look tired. And, you know, I feel that kind of pain. I remember watching Olympics that are overseas and having to get up at like 2 in the morning to watch them. And people ask me, why are you doing that on your vacation? Because I'm not going anywhere. Newhook wasn't in the game, so he takes a hit in the first period that didn't look like it was a big deal. But we know those hits that don't look like they're a big deal, sometimes they are. So it looked like maybe it was a shoulder issue, but he was out for the rest of the game. Not that Canada really noticed. There are a lot of players who can play center on this roster. The Finns were stuck on one shot to that point, but they're only down by 1. Heinola then takes a penalty. That's the 3rd power play for Canada. Piroinen is at 21 saves, and the Finns were still stuck on one shot. Well, Canada gets their second goal. It's Holloway with a tip on a Pelche shot from Schneider. 6:54, and there was no chance for Piroinen on that one at all. None. Goal post then for the Finns as they tried to answer. Levi denied Parssinen. I thought Parssinen had a good game for the Finns eventually. Great goaltending was keeping this from being about 9-0. It really, honestly, Canada was just in complete and total control, and they would get a third goal. It's Krebs from Byram and Zeri at 12:58, and yeah, this was pretty surgical by Canada. And with Schneider getting a point, that meant every member of the Canadian roster has at least 1 point in the round robin. Just what a performance. Goal post then for the Finns as they tried to answer. Levi denies person here. Then the pressure draws Hellenius penalty, another power play for Canada. But the penalty killing for Finland was excellent. that was one thing the Finns can take out of tonight's game. Their penalty kill was very good. McMichael with a post, and Cousins was denied. So we go to the third period, 3-0. Quick start for Canada. The Finns then started to get chances. I thought the third period was easily the best for the Finns. Crossbar for McMichael. So post, crossbar. Connor McMichael, snake bit tonight, could have had 3 goals. Penalty then to Cousins. This is the Finns' first power play, and they take advantage. It's Lambert with the goal on the power play for Finland. So the score goes from 3-0 Canada to 3-1 Canada. That's why I put 3-1 Canada, Lambert with the goal from Finland. That's why I do it that way. Because if I put Finland there, it's going to say 3-1 Finland, and people are going to be like, it wasn't a 3-1 Finland, so I put 3-1 Canada. I really thought it was self-explanatory from game one, but I still see, oh, you're showing Canada got all the goals. No, it's the... Anyways, people know what I'm talking about. Most people know what I'm talking about. Niemela and Parsonen with the assists at 5:05. The Finns then took a penalty after. So rather than being able to get the momentum from that, they took a penalty. And I thought Canada's going to try to answer, but again, the power play just wasn't able to get it going against the Finns and against Peroinen, and your goaltender should be your best penalty killer. Heinola then exited the game, and we'll see whether or not Heinola comes back for the next game. So a couple injuries in this game, couple of big-name injuries. If you're a Jets fan, yours might have perked up with Heinola got hurt. Yep, he did. So yeah, he exits the game, and the Finns were pressing near the halfway mark. I thought it was a more evenly played third period. And then, Levi was just really solid. Finland got plenty of chances in that third period. Did outshoot Canada and outchance them. And eventually they pulled the goalie with 2.5 minutes left. I thought they were going to pull him sooner than that, but at 18:43, Cousins on a solo opportunity. Again, he's just able to make things happen all by himself. He gets the empty netter, and it makes it 4-1 for Canada. And again, if not for the heroic goaltending of Peroinen, this could have been 8-1. Your shots were 17-1 Canada in the first, 18-6 Canada in the second, 12-5 Finland in the third. So the final shots are 40-19 in favor of Canada. Krebs was the player of the game for Canada. Krebs had a very good game, and his family was very animated on their webcam watching the game as well. His mother having way too much fun. That's crazy. Levi 18 saves on 19 shots, and Peroinen 36 saves on 39 shots. So Finland, the goaltending is there, and Canada now moves on to face the Czechs in the quarterfinals. So for the Czech Republic, good luck. Canada goes 4-0 in the round robin. Canada right now looks like, I think, the best team in the tournament. And again, I know people have said, well, they're not facing anybody. They just did. They just faced Finland, and they outshot them 35-7 in the first 2 periods. This Canadian team does not have a weakness, whether it's Drysdale on the point, whether it's Cousins down the middle, whether it's Krebs taking shots. Newhook, who got hurt in this one, he had good chances before he went out. And just there isn't really a weak spot. Was Byfield as monstrous as he was in the last game? No, but Byfield had a half-decent game as well. He threw the body around a little bit after getting knocked down. So, honestly, this team is just... I'd be very surprised if they don't win the gold, as long as they don't take the Czechs lightly. And then for the Finns, they finished second in the group, and they're not going to know who they're playing until the last game is played tonight. And then tomorrow, I'll do a quarterfinals preview, and we can talk about who may very well win the tournament. But Canada right now is a very well put together team, very well coached team, and there's just no panic. There's no panic, and this was one game that I thought, okay, this is going to really show us where Canada's at, and they look great, and Dylan Cousins looks fantastic. So we'll see. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video, and yep, we got one more game tonight. Sweden and the Americans, and we'll see who wins that one and who ends up winning the group. But hey, thank you guys so much for all your support. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe as well, as when you're browsing your way through on the internet and you hit these tubes that send you down to this tube that ended up on this channel. So thanks again. I'll talk to you guys soon.